Welcome back to Nano Education. In this video, we will have a lot of fun. And trust me, when I say fun, I mean fun. Because we're going to be taking this website that you see right here, the blog of tech. And I know you are blinded by the colors, the beautiful design of this website. Because don't you worry, we're going to fix this website up. And trust me, this website took a long time to create. I mean, I spent a lot of time. I spent more time to make it terrible than to make this website better. Like at some areas, I didn't want to keep padding. For example, right here, where my cursor is, I want to have no padding or no margin. But I ended up having padding and margin, which actually wasn't that well. And we do not the best website you ever want. So to blind you guys even more, I'm going to show you guys the index.html. And boy, is it a beauty. Inline CSS. I had a lot of fun adding CSS. This was the first time I got to play around without someone telling me what to do. So, yeah, very repetitive, not the best website, not what someone should be making. Let me go rapid for you guys. And there. This is something you should never learn how to make. It is definitely difficult, but also, so here, I have a promotion for you guys. So if you guys are willing, if let's just say you guys are willing to send a website to me for me to fix up, or if you have the expertise of creating a terrible website, go ahead and send it to me at my email address, which will be in the description below, and go ahead and send it to me. I will definitely take yours into consideration and probably just do it. You can send me the hosted version. Just make like a index.html file, or you can actually have a CSS file. I don't care. Just send me a link to it, and I'll just download the source code and just include you're allowed to download the source code or something. So I have permission to use your website. All right. So let's get started. So what I'm gonna do is that in the new website directory, this will all be on GitHub. Don't worry. I'm gonna create an index.html, and then inside that I'm gonna create an app.css because we definitely need that. So what we're gonna do is that what I want to go ahead and do is look at this website and redesign it. So the first thing I think we want is a boilerplate, and we want to say the blog of tech. That's what it's called. So the blog of tech. All right, and then we want to link our style sheet. The links / app.css. All right. Inside the body, I want to have a header with a hashtag nav. Now let's do a nav tag, then a hashtag brand, which has an H1 of the blog of tech. Alright, so I'm not going to make it mobile responsive. You guys can try, but I'll try. Maybe it'll look mobile responsive. That's not my main goal here. Apparently, even though this is the website I showed is mobile responsive, it's actually not made for mobile anyway, so I don't care. So then we're going to have, let's see, a UL, LI, A, this. So the links on this thing don't actually go anywhere. None of these actually work. So I don't know why they're there. So I'm just gonna do what they gave. But I do know that these are about. And then contact. Alright. So I'm not gonna go ahead and display this website, it's not that worth it. But what I wanna go ahead and do is check out a new website. Alright. I think it's actually looking white background. It's actually much, much better. Alright. So then below the header, I want to have a section. So inside the section, I want to have like a showcase. Or actually, let's make this the about section. Alright, so it's not going to look the best website, it's going to be a lot better. So let's have a section with the ID of about. What am I doing? About. And then in here, I want to have an H2 that says welcome to. Okay, so I have welcome to my tech blog. Then let's have this paragraph text. So what I'm gonna do is just copy it over, and that's one paragraph. And just toggle word wrap once again. Alright, and then another paragraph, that'll be like warm 30, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so this section is over with. I want to go and quickly move on to the CSS. So the first thing I'll do, I want to reset the padding to 0, margin to be 0, box sizing, not box line, border box. Alright, let's have a body tag that says, what happened to me today? Alright, so inside our body, I want to have a font family of sans serif. So check it out. Alright, just looks a lot better, even though I did barely nothing. So I want to have a background of white to make sure it is white. And then I want to have a line height of 1.3. So then we're going to have a header, which is going to have a background of hashtag 323, a color of white, and then inside of that I want to have a main nav, in which, not the main nav, the brand. So the branding, I want to have a text line center, padding of almost a rem, and then, yeah, around the rem. And then I want to have a main.nav, which is going to be, so let's go look at our HTML. So we have a we have this div. So then anything I want to do flex has to be done to these LIs. So I'm going to target the ULs. So I'm going to target UL, and then we'll do a display flex. Alright? Then somehow we need to get these in center. So we're going to do text align center. That's going to work. Let's think. So we get to target the LIs. So main.nav UL li, let's be text line center. Still not done. Display block. Does that work? Alright, somehow I just want to get these in center. So the main.nav text line center. There we go, that works. And then we want to do a display flex. That didn't work. Oh, then we have to target. Alright, so I got it. Then we're gonna do main.nav UL. This is exactly how I'm thinking through whenever I'm creating a website. Is that I make mistakes, alright? I'm not perfect. I do not remember everything. Alright, so let's just have these main.nav UL li be display inline block. There we go. And then we want to give these A tags in UL li a some padding, 0 on the top and bottom, 1 rem to the right, left and right. A color of white, so we can see what they are. We want to get the text decoration to be none. So this will actually be mobile responsive. I actually said it wrong. So I want the padding bottom to be only like 0.3 rem. Or 0.5. Yeah. And then these shall be padding bottom of 1 rem. So that actually wants to work. Alright. So these LIs, I have a padding dash bottom of 1 rem, I think. There we go. Well, let's make it 0.5 rem. Alright, so this is actually a lot better. So what I want to do is a brand. I want to give it a different color. Of like, so we want to do hashtag FF5349. And okay, we're good. That looks a lot better. And then now we want to do the about. So the actually let's give this a hover before we do so. UL so li a hover. We're gonna change the color to just this color. So when we hover, we should get that nice color change. Alright, so the about, I actually want to give it a height of 300 pixels. Alright, or min height. So is that right, the about? Yes. But that's the only thing we have, so we're not going to know. So let's just do quickly another section and look at the old website. So this is like the post section. So an ID, a post. And inside the post, I want to create I want to have an article with the class of post. And at each post, I'm going to go ahead and copy over from the plain website. I mean, just copy over each post. So let's take this H2, and a P. Not that, this. So this was an article. So let's take this content over. Paste it. Over. There's 3 posts, alright, so new website. So you can see we clearly got 300 almost. So the first post, we're going to do a second post, and then a third post. So post 3. Now, what I want to do actually is that in app.css, let's don't give it a height. Instead, let's just give it padding. Right now, 1 rem. That should make it look a lot better. And in the about, the H2, I think I gave. Believe so. Yeah, H2, I want to give it a text line center. Which then, so what we can do, so in the about section, we can put this into a div. And you're about to see what I do. So we have a div, which is a blank div. We're just going to give it a class of about-img. And then another div, which is going to have our content. So the about.img, so then we can get rid of this padding. So we're going to do about, and then the about.img is actually going to have an image. So we're going to have a background, so we're going to have a URL, there, paste the address. And then, so we're going to give this whole about section height too, just in case. So we're going to give a height of 300 pixels, which the image should display. So this thing I'm no repeat. It's going to be a center cover. Wonder why it's not showing. There a height of 300 pixels as well. There we go, now it shows. So the about section, I want to go ahead, so I wonder why this is overlapping. Let's go to min height. Alright, so we have 300 pixels, then I want to display this as a grid, which have a grid template columns FRH. Right, so we'll increase our viewport, we'll do that. And then, now this looks a little better. Now we're going to focus on the about.im. So then, give this a class of about-content. Just to let you guys know, I have nothing prepared for this video. All I had was a website, and the reason I want to do this is show like what's the process of creating a website from scratch. Right down a thing you guys can do, which a lot of people have trouble with. So this blue I don't like. Is there a dark blue? Yes. So now it should look a lot better once I get the color white. Right, so this website may not look the best. I think that would look better. Or we actually have a white, which will actually not look that bad. So that should look a lot better. Then about content in the H2, I want to give it text align center. Alright? And then give it padding of 1 row. In which I want each paragraph in this, like, div container to have a padding bottom of one rem. And that should make it look. So we'll do a line left, padding dash bottom of about 0.4 em. Alright, so this website's starting to look not bad. And all I want to do is just give it a different color to make it stand out a bit. Alright, so there's more text than it can handle. So we'll just take up this bit. Okay. So this is like the about section. In which, this is not an about section unless we tell it so. Yeah, doesn't look that bad. So this could be like an image, so like a person's image. And then each post is very simple. So the post, so we're gonna have a post container, which is gonna be display grid. And then we're gonna do a grid dash template dash columns and FR each. Alright? We're gonna do a grid gap or one rem. Alright, then each post, this is the easiest. It's gonna have a padding of one rem. Alright? Then, so if I put this in a bigger viewport, this should actually look very nice. What I want to do is give this a heading. So the post, I'm gonna have an h2 that says post. Which does have a class. So what we can do is just put it right here. A class of post dot. So we can give it a class of post dash heading. So inside of here, I want to do a post dash heading. There's gonna be a text align center, a padding of one rem, and a background of that red color, which will make it look great. Alright, so for the post, we have a padding of one rem. I want the post, what is this element? The H3 to be a text align center. And I want each post also to have a background. Oh, let's just say a CCC. Is this loading? There, okay. So you have a background of CCC. Let's give them a margin of one rem. So we can remove this big gap. There, but this one rem feels too much. Alright, and then we can actually give it a border radius. 10.5 pixels. Or 10. I think 5 looks just fine. Also, this background actually doesn't look very nice. I don't know if you think it has an aesthetic to it. We have a padding of one rem. This should have a padding of one rem, but the padding, so I actually don't want that much. The padding top, I just want to get like 0.3 gram. Not much. No, padding bottom end. No, padding top. 0.2 gram? Actually, nope. Just give it 0 padding on top. Alright. Or was it a margin there? Alright, so let's do margin top to be 0.3 gram. Alright, I wonder what's happening. Alright, let's just leave it as it is. Instead, we'll get the post heading a padding top of 1.2 rem. Okay. So this is actually the border radius doesn't look well. I don't think that looks very well. But this is a lot better than what we had before. So what I want to go and do is just move on to the next section and look actually a lot better then. So the next section is just gonna be a contact. Alright, so the context, let's just check this out. I don't know if that actually works. So what's the about? We go to the about ID. Alright, so the contact is going to have a contact dash heading, which is going to be in, which it has to be in H2, and then so it's going to have a contact dash heading. It's going to be H2, which is going to literally say contact. I'm going to have two H2 inside H2. Explain. Contact us. Right, which is going to be a text align center. A text dash center, so I just want to quickly add that class. Text center. Text align center. So let's quickly see that. And then we're gonna have a contact dash. So we want to have a form dash group. But we want a form tag first. It doesn't need an action, it's not gonna submit anywhere. Then we need a form dash group, which is gonna have a label. So we'll say first, let's say name, and then name, input with the class of form control. So these are mostly Bootstrap classes actually, but we're not gonna use Bootstrap. It's placeholder and say enter name. So this is a full form group. Let's copy it down. This is gonna be an email. We're gonna have a type of email, and it's gonna say enter email. Alright, and then finally we're gonna have a label for message, but we're gonna also have a text area. So we're gonna need that. We won't even name an ID, but we don't want this column thing either. There's a plain text area with a placeholder of enter text. Alright. So this may not look the best, but after some CSS, it should be good. So let's gonna have the form dash the contact dash heading, and let's give it some padding of 1 row. And then we're gonna do the form dash group. A form group, I wanted to have a margin, actually, yeah, a margin on top and bottom of 0.5 rem, but 0 on the left and right. We want the form dash control, which is the inputs, to be a width of 100%. Alright, so I think we need a container. That I realize now. So let's just give this form a class of container, in which the container, basically this website is not going to be perfect. What I'm showing is that you can be not a well developer and still be doing this. Alright, I'm a good developer, I'm just doing this on purpose. So container, I want to have a width of 90%. No. So I used to do is I'll say like this to be 90%, margin to be auto, 0 on auto actually. And now a max width of 1024 pixels. So nothing sees that. Alright, so we have that. I want to give each one a height of actually padding of 0.4 rem. Alright, look a lot better. Let's do 0.5 rem. Alright, that's starting to look better. So what I want to do, quickly, give this section a class of container to make everything contained. That way everything looks aligned. Alright? And all we have left is to quickly fix this form group, to have a 0, let's just give it a 1 rem margin, I think. Yeah. And then the form control label that I get, I want to have a margin dash bottom of 0.2, right? Let's give it a slight. Then the form control. The text area needs a form control. So what we're going to give is that we're going to give this class a form dash message. What's going to be a different one? So form dash message. And that form dash message is going to have a width of 100%. There. Of a padding of 1 rem. And then a height of 100 pixels. Alright, that looks a lot better. This dot is working just fine. Alright. Not bad. So I want a border dash. So the border, I want it to be hashtag CCC 1 pixel solid. Alright. I want to apply this to everything. So that gives a pretty nice aesthetic. So we just need a submit button. So I'm just going to quickly say submit. So right here, it's going to do input with the type of submit. We submit. So we're going to have it be padding of 0.83 rem on the left, or top and bottom, 0.95 rem on the left and right. That's about what I do. We want to give it a background of hashtag 333. Why is nothing working? Type of submit and a class of submit. There. So we could actually give it a 1 rem left to right. 4.5 rem. Alright, so we want to give it a color of white. And actually doesn't look that bad. Then we want to just give it a hover effect. So hover the background to be hashtag 455. Alright. Let's give it a cursor, a pointer. So when you do that, it does that. What we can do is let's do text dash transform to be uppercase. Maybe that will fix things up. Alright, so I think this whole entire contact, like this whole entire contact container we have, I think it can actually have a background of hashtag 323, and it will look actually not that bad. And a color of white. It's better automatically fix this. Yeah, I think we should have like a different aesthetic going on. Because like, we want to have a divider between this stuff. So I think the divider will look nice, have a different color. And yeah. So we do need a footer. Which can be simple. I can just do a padding of 1 rem. Background of a hashtag of white. Text align center. Yeah. So we just do a footer with the class of footer. And then we have a paragraph, which will say copyright. So to get a copy sign, you copy 2019 all rights reserved. Yeah. So what we can do is just give this contact like area I have a padding on the top of 1 rem, 0 on the left to right. So that should give the contact form some spacing. I think if we do hashtag 333, I'll give it color white. How about we make the post section also the same color? I think like a dark mode, it's like just like that. So I give it a background post. So I'm gonna give it a background of hashtag 333. Like that. Alright, so to fix this, I think the whole body should just get a background of hashtag 333. Color white. Not everything. Should have a color white. It'll look very bad. So let's try to fix some stuff up quickly so we can get a color. So this has to be color white. So we actually have a kind of a dark mode site. Alright, so this site actually looks a lot better. So what I'm gonna do, alright, so let's go visit the old site. So let's just do a plain website. So look at this, alright, the links are hidden, I can't see anything. So glad I can see anything. Yeah, very much, a lot of white space. But, even though our new website doesn't look the best, it might not actually look good, but it actually looks a lot better. Yeah, even the navigation works unlike the previous one. So yeah, so this is how you this is how you redesign a website. Definitely this needs improvement, like the post section. But still, this is a lot better than that old one. So what I will do is that in a future video, I'll actually design a very similar website to this, but with multiple pages and Adobe XD. So you might want to stay tuned for that. So I'll see you guys in the next video.